Or hey, Blab Dads, it is the NCAA tournament for men's basketball starting today. But we're not here for men's basketball. As I had said previously on Facebook Live and on Instagram Live, we're here for the Macarons. Now I've got to say that correctly because I've been twice been told correctly the difference between a macaroon and a macaron. A macaroon is more of a Western cookie with coconut on it. And I did a Freudian slip. So the macarons are more of a European cookie. And so we're going to taste these yummy European cookies from La Macaron. I'm here in Avondale. And so I have this bag right behind me. Whoops. I have this bag right behind me, and we're about to do a bracket challenge. So there are, on the website, there's 20 macarons. But in order to have the tournament, in order to fit everything on the board, and to do a play on words, this is the Sweet 16. Get it? The Sweet 16. So I'm going to try every single one of them, and they're going to be battling cookie to cookie, macaron to macaron on the taste. So just like in any bracket, you have one contestant versus another contestant. So for example, let me go ahead and tell you the bracket. And before I get to the bracket of who's on it, let me tell you how they were matched up. Randomly, I literally found an app on my phone, and from that app, I entered all 20 of the macaron contestants. And I literally hit the button, and it spun the wheel. And whatever it hit on, then that's going to be the contestant. Obviously, there was repeats, so I kept on hitting the button until there was one that was available. So the first one on this side is bubblegum versus birthday cake. Bubblegum versus birthday cake. This next one over here is lemon cream versus orange Grand Marnier chocolate. The bottom of this bracket, salted caramel versus red velvet. Mint white chocolate versus praline. We go to the other side over here, and it's coconut versus Columbia coffee. Rose versus lavender white chocolate. Key lime strawberry versus Sicilian pistachio. And raspberry jam versus black vanilla Madagascar. Now, you're thinking, well, what happened to the other four? Well, they will have to be out of the tournament. So here's who's out of the tournament. And as I went through this, because you can't see, I put up those images so you could see what I was talking about, because it's very small on the video, but you saw the images over my shoulder. Anyway, so the four that did not make it into the tournament is the Cassius jam, the basil white chocolate, the mango jam, and the one I was disappointed that didn't make it into the dessert dance is the Belgian chocolate. Blab Dad loves chocolate, and so for this not to be in there, tear. But just like anybody who's entered into this 64 men's tournament, and then I believe the women's tournament is going to be following that, sometimes you just don't make it into the dance, and you got to try next year. So are we going to try those next year? No, we're going to come back later and we're going to try those. Now here's another thing, that as I was counting the macarons in the display case, there's 20 on the app, but when I counted, there's 22 here. Guess what I didn't get? There's a gingerbread one, and you'll see a picture of that, as well as there's an Easter vanilla for Easter. Now, a couple of days ago was St. Patty's Day. I didn't get a chance to get over here and get the St. Patrick's Day macaron. So I missed out on that. But anyway, back to the tournament. So here's what we're going to do. Each time that I go through this, you're going to see a pause, because I have to take them out one at a time, take an individual piece, and then I'll come back and I'll try it. So you're going to see the video not consistent all the way through of just straight video, because I want to make sure that this doesn't take a whole hour to do, because I still have to remove it, display it, cut it, and then eat it. So you'll get the results of me eating one versus another. And then we're going to go ahead and write the names of the one that I chose that would best represent going and moving on to the next level. Okay? So if you've never seen a bracket or ever done a bracket before, so literally you have contestants on each side. They play each other, they battle each other. The winner moves on, as you can see by my finger. The one below it, these two play or battle, and then the winner moves on. And it goes on for the rest of the bracket. So that's why it's the Sweet 16. Following that, now you have 8 contestants. Okay? Because there's a winner for each of those particular games or battles or however you want to call it. So I'm going to call that the Elegant 8. The Elegant 8. And once I pick a winner from each of those, then it's going to be the Foodie 4. And then after the Foodie 4, then we have the last two, one from each bracket that I'm going to taste test, and ultimately they're going to win the Macaron Madness 2021 Tasty Tournament from Blab Dad. So let me go ahead and pause it now, get everything set up, and then here we go. Let the tournament begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back, everybody, and I have the first 2 contestants. As you can see, I've taken my mask off, and now this is time for the very first, I guess you'd say, macaroon taste-off. So I'm here at La Macaron, and Beth has elegantly put the macaroons in this lovely bag. Now I've taken, obviously, the macarons out, and she put this lovely paper to make it look like a rose. And so she put it in a box of 8. So there's their boxes, and I'll go through at halftime. I'll tell you about the different boxes. Okay? So the one that we're going to do, and again, I have to be not as loud because I still have customers in here. So the one that we're going to do right now, the taste test, is bubblegum versus birthday cake.
You're going to do what with them?
Now here's the way that I sliced it. I've taken their ice cream, their gelato scoop, and look,
Okay, the mint.
kind of looks like a shovel. So I literally cut it in half and then cut it again to make it into quarters. Now I'm not going to eat the whole thing, and the purpose of it is just the tasting. I'm not going to eat all 16 all at once. So I'm going to taste this one, which is the bubblegum versus the birthday cake. I'm going to tell you how it is. Okay? So I have 2 of them. They're all cut up right now. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, so here we go. Birthday cake or bubblegum versus birthday cake. So we're gonna try the bubblegum first.
I know it. And you know what? God didn't make hearing aids and glasses.
Oh my goodness,
I bought these 3 to paint.
it's delicious. So the cookie
Beautiful colors.
in this
I couldn't think of anything else.
bubblegum, if you open some bubblegum, you can literally taste the bubblegum flavor, not based off of the what's on the inside, but the cookie. The cookie tastes like bubblegum. So here's the birthday cake. Here's the next one.
1178. Thank you very much. I don't need that. No. Well, I'm sure that's going to be beautiful.
Ooh, happy birthday. That tastes so good. So the difference of this one is that on the inside, that literally tastes like the frosting of a birthday cake. Oh, I like that. So it's very, very hard to decide whether or not bubblegum moves forward or that birthday moves forward, because the cookie is delicious on this one and the inside for the birthday cake is delicious on this one. Let me go ahead and take a couple of bites again. So the frosting for the bubble gum, it hits you. It hits you like you're chewing a piece of bubble gum. All right, so I'm going to tell you the flavor and who's going to win. So, who's going to move on to the next level? Is it bubblegum versus birthday cake? And the winner is going to be bubblegum. Bubblegum is moving on, so I'm going to go ahead and put bubblegum up here. So that's the first game of Macaron Madness 2021. And I'm going to pause it, and we're going to go to the next contestant. All right, we're back for game number 2, and game number 2 is going to be lemon cream versus orange Grand Marnier chocolate. So let me go ahead and show you this really nice small little brochure with, it's beautiful. On the inside, it shows you all the different macarons that are available here at this store and the other locations in and around the Northeast Florida area. There's one in the Avenues Mall, the one at St. John's Town Center. Theirs is a kiosk in the center of St. John's Town Center, and there's one over in Ponte Vedra Beach. So this is Avondale and Riverside, Avondale/Riverside's address. Let me go ahead and read the back of it. It says, our all-natural macarons are handmade from scratch exclusively for our stores. Gluten-free with no preservatives and artificial flavors. So, let's go to game number 2. It is lemon cream versus orange Grand Marnier chocolate. Okay, here we go. All right, lemon cream. Ooh, that lemon bites. It's got a good tartness to it, and it's soft and flaky. It's almost like a lemon cake. That's delicious. The next one is that orange Grand Marnier chocolate. Ooh, you can taste the orange with the Marnier, Grand Marnier, and the chocolate. That's a great combination. Oh my goodness. Now, before I even tried this next game, I had to make sure that I cleaned my palate. That's important because you don't want the flavors mixing and then not having a true assessment of the tastes that you have there. But it's very tasty. Sorry if I have to turn around, but I don't have it in front of me. As you can see, the display is in the back here. So again, the lemon cake. Versus the orange Grand Marnier chocolate. All right, what do you think Blab Dad's gonna pick? You guys ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's the orange Grand Marnier chocolate. And behind the counter, Beth's raising her hand. She's cheering.
It's my favorite.
We've got a one-person audience here at Macaron Madness. Now, people have been coming in and out of the store, and it's fun to hear people inquire what a macaron is. And if you're not familiar, and again, I had not known anything about this until I went to their Avondale. I went to the Avenues Mall store location. And we don't have a lot of French eateries, restaurants, bakeries here in Jacksonville. It's not a thing here, okay? So when they first came here and I tried their delicious macarons, I mean, I wasn't taken aback with the food at first. When you walk in, okay, it is a very French pink. I don't wear pink. but I admire how they set up the store. The store is beautiful. It's elegant. They've got, you know, a beautiful paint color, subtled with the black, and the way that everything's presented. And again, I can't really point you all over the place right now, just because everything is focused on the tournament. But the decor in here, whether it's this store, the Avondale store, sorry, the Avenues Mall store, or the Ponte Vedra Beach store, no doubt has the same a motif. So it's very beautiful. I love coming in here. It's something you don't normally see in Florida. So when it's different, other than the normal scene in Florida, you appreciate it a lot more. Okay, so we're moving on, and it's orange Grand Marnier chocolate right over here in this bracket. All right, game number 3 upcoming, and that's going to be salted caramel versus red velvet macaron. All right, we're back for game number 3, and our tournament contestants are going to be salted caramel versus red velvet. So let me go ahead and show you the contestants. Here they are. There is the salted caramel, and this is the red velvet. All right. Go ahead and clean my palette. Salted caramel comes first. Here we go. There they are. Oh my goodness, that caramel is rich and creamy. I'm not normally a caramel guy. Back in the day, you guys should know, if you've ever eaten chocolate before, if you've ever tried a Rolo, tons of caramel in it. But over the years, caramel hasn't been something that I would go towards. But that is very, very creamy and tasty. That is delicious. Now for the red velvet. Whoops. Clean the palette. He's got to clean the palette. All right, here we go. Red velvet. Ooh, that is light and airy and super sweet. I can't quite hit the flavor of what's on the inside, but I like it. I like the taste of it. It's yeah, I can't put the taste on it. Let me try again. It's got the red velvet cake-like structure around the frosting, and it's okay. It's okay. So out of the two, guess what Blob Dad's gonna pick? Yep, you heard me. It's gonna be salted caramel, and the caramel is really rich and tasty. I really like that. And again, as I'm going through this is the first time I've ever done this, folks. So I'm not quite adept in giving a full explanation of taste. I'm just someone who loves to eat, and I'm giving my 2 cents. But of my experience of food, I would say that this one is much more savory, and I can't quite pick the taste of the red velvet yet. But salted caramel, you're the winner. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down right over here. And so for the first 2 games, we had bubblegum versus birthday cake, and the winner was bubblegum. And the second game was lemon cream versus orange Grand Marnier chocolate. So those 2 are going to battle in the Elegant 8. This is bubblegum versus orange. So the one I'm going to write down here is going to be salted caramel. Okay, game number 4 coming up. That's going to be mint white chocolate versus praline. All right, welcome back to Game 4. Game 4 of Macaron Madness 2021 Tasty Tournament. And on the inside, the next ones that are up, if you can see here on this beautiful display of macarons, is going to be mint white chocolate versus praline. Mint white chocolate versus praline. I've already have them all divided up, and they're ready to taste. Here we go. I've already cleaned my palate with water, and so here we go. Mint white chocolate versus the praline. Oh. This is very interesting. The mint and the white chocolate are infused. I can't explain the taste. It's different from any mint and chocolate combination I've ever had. That's different. It's delicious. And so let me clean my palate. So that was the mint white chocolate. And now it's time for the praline. Oh my goodness, that praline flavor really hits you as soon as you take a bite into it. It almost tastes like, now I don't know if a praline and a pecan are the same, or the same flavors or taste, but that is very flavorful. This is going to be a tough one. Game 4 is hard. This is overtime right now. I can't pick right now whether it's going to be the mint white chocolate or this praline. This is a hard one, y'all. I may have to try again. So let me clean my palate and try these again. So all these flavors are battling inside my taste buds. All right, here we go. So this is overtime. Again, I can't put the taste of where I've tasted this before. It's refreshing. And if you know anything about mint's very refreshing. That's where it is. It tastes like a Wrigley's mint spearmint gum. That's what it tastes like. I was like, oh, I remember that, because back in the day, my dad, he loves Wrigley gum, he always kept a pack of it, mainly the one with the yellow, but the green one, if you ever tried it, it tastes like a mint Wrigley's gum. That's where I knew I had the taste. All right, let's go back to that praline again. Here we go. Could this be the three-pointer that wins the game? Y'all, I love mint and I love chocolate, but this praline hits the spot. This is very good. I love the taste of this. When you bite into it, it's like a pie. It tastes like a pie, a praline pie. I'm not big on pecans or pralines in a pie, but in a macaron, this is very, very tasty. And it's light. It's light tasting. So the three-pointer and the win for game 4 is going to go right here to Praline. Praline, you're going to be moving on. Congratulations, Praline. All right, guys. So this is the end of these 4 games. And this last game, this fourth game, Praline moves on. So on this side of the bracket, of half of the Elegant 8, it's going to be bubblegum versus orange Grand Marnier chocolate, and then salted caramel, and again I got to write it down, versus praline. So that's going to be this side of the board. Okay? So because I don't want these videos to go on like for hours on end, this is probably going to be in a series of like 3 videos. So this is the first side of the bracket of the part of the Sweet 16. So if you like what you see here on Blab Dad Videos, here in this wonderful store here in Macaron, Avondale. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, ding, and share this video so everybody can come down to La Macaron, either in Avondale, St. John's County, yes, St. John's County, Ponte Vedra Beach, St. John's Town Center, as well as the Avenues Mall. Okay. And that's that side of the bracket. That's the end of this first video. We're going to go to this side, video number 2.